Going on, everybody? It's your boy Lil Country Grasslinger, and this is Lawn Kid Convos. Let's talk about it. Grasslinger gang. What y'all know good? We gon' talk about this and that, spread the word, mowing, blowing, hedge trimming and edging curves.
And weed eating.
From coast to coast, exchanging market information. It's your boy, and this is Market Conversations. Talk about it. From the east to the west,
We gone.
up north to down south,
You already know.
Midwest. We gon' talk about this and that, and spread the word, mowing, blowing, hedge trimming and edging curves.
And weed eating.
From coast to coast, exchanging market information. It's your boy, and this is Market Conversations. Talk about it. Yeah, Grasslinger gang stand. We gon' talk about it. Grasslinger gang, Grasslinger gang, Grasslinger gang. What the business is? It's your boy Low Country Grasslinger, and I'm back with another video. About to go out today. This might possibly be the last day for a good bit of my clients, so I'm gonna go out and take you guys for the ride with me. Let's see what these streets got to show us today. So I'm about to head off to my first property. It's long time customers. They've been with me for a while. Go out here and clean it up for them and see what we can do for it. But yeah, a lot's been going on with this whole COVID-19. Just trying to keep our heads above water and enjoy life. So gonna holler at you when we get there to the property. See you in a minute. Peace. Got a quick question for everybody. I working on this yard, just pulled up, and I was oh, my bad. I was looking at it, and you know the season's coming to an end, and it's starting to drop the leaves. No, it's just the beginning of the leaf fall. Grass is still growing a little bit. So my question to you guys is, how do you handle that? Do you start cutting, or do you just cut it, or do you charge an extra fee as a cleanup? This is what I got here. You guys tell me what you think. All right, so as you can see, they didn't fall like this. I blew everything out of the flower beds and the stuff off the road, and blew it out into the grass. And considering this customer actually does not live here full time, they stay here in seasons, I guess, I can call them, but most of the time they probably don't answer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it just like it's a regular cut, mulch it up, because I've been cutting this year. This is one of my very first clients. Try to take care of them as much as possible. It's an older couple, very nice people. So tell me what you guys think. What are your thoughts? How do you guys handle jobs like this when the season's just not changing and there's leaves on the ground but the grass is still growing? Do you charge it as a mow and a cleanup, or do you just charge it as a mow, or do you just charge it as a cleanup? What are your thoughts? Talk to me. Alright, so after mulching up the leaves and cutting, this is the final project. I wanted to ask another question to you guys to see how you guys handle this if you have these issues. For some reason with this yard, there's a certain spot that holds water, and it's like always wet. So what I did was I just went ahead and weed-eated the area, the whole entire area that I know is wet, so that I didn't leave no track marks around. And kind of blended it in after I cut around. So as you can see, it's really hard to tell where I weeded it and where I cut with the mower. So leave a comment down in the comments. Tell me how you guys handle this when you have wet spots in the middle of the yard and you don't want to leave the tire marks in the tracks. How do you handle that? Like I said, for me, I just weed eat it down real good, and then I blow it up so that the grass pretty much lays just like everything else. All right, on to the next one. All right, so this is another one of my longtime clients. I cut this one at about 3.5 because I only cut it every 3 weeks. But nice green grass. Looks good. But as you guys can see, had to put the Exmark up on the trailer because one of my blades is loose. Used blades the other day, and I don't think I tightened it up good. Oh shit. I thought I heard something clunking, and I realized that it was leaving tracks in the middle of the thing, but I just thought I had the blade on upside down. Yep. So now I gotta head back to the shop. I don't have a wrench big enough. This sucks. Man, I tell you what, man, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I messed up. I gotta stop trying to remember stuff and start writing stuff down again. I don't know if I'm getting old or just the stuff from today is yeah, I messed around and completely forgot about a property on the other side. I was over there and I could have knocked that one out earlier, but you know what, well, I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't. It worked out, but I think the whole ordeal with the blade just messed me up. So now I'm about to head to this other yard on this side of town, knock it out real quick, then I'm gonna head over there because this guy, he actually wants me to give him a bid on doing some rock work. Not rock work, well, I guess you could say rock work. Lay down some felt and then put some rocks around the flower beds and around the sides of the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and I guess I'll take you guys on the bid process. Yeah, take you guys on the bid process. So I'll catch you in a minute. Check you out. All right, gang. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not glad this day is over with, but I am super glad that this day is over with. I went out to the property, I cut the yard, and you know, mowed, blowed, and edged, and all that good stuff. And I ended up talking to the owner. Talked to him a little bit longer than I expected, so that's why I didn't do any videoing of the property. Basically, all he wants to do is have the pine straw around the sides of the house and around all the little flower beds and around the tree in the front. He wants that removed, lay some felt down and put some rocks there, because, you know, with these new builds, mostly these days, they just throw down some pine straw and it gets nasty. So I don't think they want to deal with that. So they just want something to kind of jazz it up a little bit, make it look good. So I got the measurements. Excuse me. So I got the measurements. I went ahead and wrote everything down. I'm gonna go ahead and get some prices and, you know, shoot him a quote. See if that's something that he's interested in. If that's the case, we'll go ahead and knock it out. I've never done it before, but I'm not gonna say I've never done it before for a client. I've done it here, you know, at my house and over on our rental property. But and it came out pretty good. But we'll see how that turns out. Today it's definitely been an interesting day. I've learned a lot.
I know they always say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's not necessarily true, because today I have definitely learned some new tricks on, well, I'm not necessarily gonna say new tricks, but I've learned that I gotta be prepared for any situation. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and build me a toolbox, a better toolbox for my trucks. Work part-time. I've run into some issues, but it's nothing major. Like, the biggest thing that I ran into so far since I've been out on the road was, one, this with the blade, and I ran my mower into the pond. So I had to actually call a tow truck to have it pulled. Actually, I ran the mower twice into the pond. I had an old John Deere. I ran that, and my neighbor, he runs a lawn care business too. He brought his 4-wheeler over there, and this is right here in my community. I'm doing the property, and he brought his 4-wheeler over there and pulled me out, which that was definitely a lesson learned, 'cause I think I ended up spending almost like $1,600 to get his 4-wheeler fixed. Then I ran my mower into another pond at another commercial property, and ended up having to call the tow truck to pull it out. So it's it's been eventful, but it was lessons learned. So now, I prepare myself a little bit better for every situation. I guess, you're not gonna learn anything unless you go through something. And I apologize, my allergies are kicking my behind, guys. And yes, my hands are clean. I just came in and I washed my hands. I always wash my hands when I come in the house. Yeah, I've learned a lot, lesson learned, and I'm gonna move forward and try to do the best I can. If you guys have any input on what I should carry on my truck for certain instances that you guys may have ran into some problems, please comment down below. Let me know. Whatever I decide that I'm going to put on the truck, I'm definitely going to try to make some videos to put that out there to you guys. Hopefully that it can help you guys out, because that's what it's all about, helping each other out. But with no further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, because I am like really tired, and I need to get some rest. But first, I'm gonna go spend some time with the family and try to enjoy the rest of this night. As you can see, it's kind of late. The clock back there look like it says 9:50. It's backwards. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So till the next time, you already know my motto: stay hungry, stay humble, stay hydrated, but most of all, grind to build a legacy.
We gon' talk about this and that and spread the word, mowing, blowing, hedge trimming and edging curves.
And we eating.
From coast to coast, exchanging market information. It's your boy,
Low country
and this is
rap.
Market Conversations. Talk about it.